This is a video I'm doing especially for people that want to know how I converted my car into basically a little bed for me to lay down on traveling the interstate. Interstate 20 is a long way from Fort Worth and Dallas all the way to North Carolina. And if you've ever tried to driven it in a hurry, you know any place that you could lie down and straighten your feet out and just relieve your spine, especially a spine like mine with a back and neck injury and surgeries, it's worth a lot of money to be able to lay down and rest. So I'm doing this for you. The ones that put on their video this morning and tried to make fun of what I did. So, you know, I love watching videos, but I'm not going to make fun of somebody else's videos. Especially when they don't know what they're talking about. And I'm going to try to get this in the back of the car to show you how it goes in. And yeah, I've got stuff in there already. So I'm not sure how it's going to work to try to set this camera up to be able to video it. If I can get it fixed there right, I will. I don't want to drop the camera. Yeah, I've got chairs back there. I got 3 chairs and they go right under the little ramp for the bed. Oh, I have to put the seat down first. I forgot about that. You got to lay the seat down. But any of you that have a Nissan Sentra, you know you can lay your seat down. And maybe I can even put the camera down here to let you see what I'm doing up front or in the back. And no, the platform didn't have to be that long. I chose to make it that long so it wouldn't slide back and forth in the trunk. That's why I did it that way. And then I've got a pad. Trying to get the pad, y'all, so just bear with me a minute. I've actually got 2 pads that will work in here. This one's a 2-inch pad, the other one was a 4-inch pad that I had in there on the way. It's been rolled up for a while, so let's see. It's the pits trying to get this camera situated so you can see what I'm doing. Without it falling. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. I bumped the camera. Bumped the camera. Let's see. That's not straight, but and mind you, if I was going anywhere, this would already be down in there. It's a little hassle to get it in there, but Once you get it in there, it's good to go. And if anybody has traveled the interstate very much, you know, if you go any distance at all, and if you're on a time crunch, what it's like. You just want to drive as much as possible to get where you're going. And not have to stop anywhere. Plus the fact if you're driving and you're in a hurry, especially on New Year's weekend, I left Friday morning and I got where I was going Saturday morning. I stopped for 3 hours rest so I could lay down at one of the rest area truck stops where everybody else stops and rest. And this allowed me, you can see right on through the back of the car because I left the trunk lid open. You see this? I'm a little person, so there's plenty of room for me to lay down up here, put my pillow up here toward the front seat, lay down and put my feet out the back of this car. And my feet don't go that far. My feet only go halfway. And this is like a 6 foot or longer pad, but I'm not going to cut it off because I can use it in a tent camping. Or if I had unexpected guests come to my house, I've got 2 6 foot foam pads. If I had to, I could lay in the floor for people to sleep on. So don't make fun of somebody in your videos when you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I found most time people make fun of someone else because they're jealous. And you know what? Jealousy is the root of all evil. I'm not jealous of anybody. Lots of people have more than I do. I've lived on my own for, oh God, since 1984, 83. I've supported myself, paid my own way, paid my own bills, did what it took to survive. So I don't need nobody making fun of me. And I'm not going to mention any names, but I know you'll watch this video and you will know who you are. Because I watched your video this morning. And I thought that was a real cheap shot. Trying to make fun of me for sleeping in my car. Yeah, I got short legs, but I got a 6 foot long pad right here and I got plenty of room to stretch them short legs out. And like I said, I don't want to mention any names. I didn't even want to do this video this way, but that hurt my feelings. You know, I'm going through a bad time. I had a death in the family. I was trying to go home. And this is the way I travel the interstate when I have that 1,200 mile trip one way, when I don't have all week to get there. So maybe you need to go to church and pray on it. Well, I forgot to show you. I do have blackout pads that I made to fit my car windows. And when I'm traveling and I need to lie down, this pad goes right up in the window. And I didn't bring my tripod out, but it fits the window just like that. From the outside, you can't tell what that is in there. The window just looks black. Because it looks like a mirror. You can see me through it. And I've got them made for all my windows. I made them out of cardboard, black duct tape, and I'm going to put insulation on them too, I think. But yeah, I've even made one for this little triangle window. I've got a pad that goes in the back window. And I don't put them in all of them if I'm just going to stop for a couple hours and I just want to block out the light from my face. I'll do the back window, I'll do the two side windows, and I do the little triangle window. And I'll leave the front windows open because it puts it black enough in the back of my car when I'm laying down in there that I can sleep. And I got that idea from other YouTubers. So when you're poking fun at me, you're poking fun at all YouTubers that do anything like that. And you shouldn't do that. But I had planned to make a video like that so people could see how, you know, if you have a back seat that will lay down, or even half of it lay down, you're able to, if your opening is big enough, I don't know what kind of car you got, but I have a Nissan Sentra 2018, and that opening is big enough for me to do that. And it depends on what size person you are. If you're a really big person, it's not going to work for you. But I'm 5'2", and I got little short legs. But like I said, that pad is 6 foot long. I got plenty of room to stretch them little short legs out. That's a fortunate thing of being a small person. You can do things like that where a big person can't. But I just wanted to add this to my video so people will see how I accomplished putting that little cot basically in the back of my car. And you can see my trunk is not that deep. But the space I get from the back of the front seat all the way to the back of that car is 6 foot. So, I was going to show it, put it in a video just to show everybody, you know, that does a lot of traveling or camping. This would work for camping in cooler weather. I mean, I don't think you'd want to sleep in there in really hot weather unless you had some way to cool yourself off, because I would not want my engine running all night to run the AC. But it'll work in cooler weather. I was comfortable Friday night. In fact, I got a little warm. I had to kick the blanket off of me. And I've got a really thick, one of the older sleeping bags that will keep you plenty of warm. Even if it's 10 degrees outside, you're going to stay warm in that sleeping bag. And it opens up basically like a blanket. So, but yeah, I wanted to get on here and show you that. I know I'm a little bit upset doing it, but I wanted to make a real good video and post it on that just so people would know that do travel a lot. You know, the options you have in your car. You can do a lot with your car. Just depends on the size of your car and the size person you are. And with that, I'm going to wish every one of you a blessed day. Please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. And I'll see you on my next video.